Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, I've just finished doing my trading right now, and what an incredible week it's been for me personally in my trading. A couple of really amazing short-term trades. I'm still in one trade right now that's slightly down. I just got into that yesterday. And I'm also still in one trade right now that's still up over 200% return. It's more of a longer term play, meaning I'll probably be holding it for another 2 or 3 months minimum. So I've had two amazing short-term profitable trades, one really good long-term play, and then I'm in another trade right now that's slightly down. But again, that's just, I got into it yesterday, so sometimes that happens. But over the next probably week or so, that thing's going to turn into a nice profit. So I've had a really good week, guys, and I hope you guys have had a really good week as well too. I want to talk to you guys about, the coming disaster that is probably just underneath our feet right now, and we just don't realize it. Okay, I'm not going to be talking too much about the technicals. Gold is continuing to sell off and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to be talking too much about that. I'm just using the chart so you can actually see the screen here. What I'm seeing right now is I've been here in Australia as well too. I've been really seeing a lot of things that are happening, right? So one thing that I'm seeing right now when it comes to everything, right? So firstly, I see that this whole situation with the big C, right? The big virus situation, that's obviously knocked the economy down. You know what I mean? Knocked it down big time. We have people that are paying their mortgage that don't have to pay until around, I think it's September, that they have to start to pay their mortgage back again. You see jobs have been completely lost as well too. So jobs have been completely lost as well too. And then also what's starting to happen right now is inflation, right? You're starting to see, like I'm noticing now when I go to the actual stores, like down to the supermarket store, that the prices are being jacked up like massively, right? Like it's crazy. Even my mum was saying like sometimes up to 100% markup on some of these products. Mum's like, Dal, I used to buy this yogurt for $2 and now it's $4. It's like it's massive inflation with these. I don't understand why the supermarkets are doing them, because they're probably the beneficiaries of people being freaked out about the whole situation, right? So and so I'm seeing that through there, right? So inflation start to happen, and probably like even with companies, right? They probably have to start to increase their prices a little bit more so they can start to recoup some of their losses. But not only recoup their losses, right? Recoup their losses, but if they only can have 50% in the store at one time because of this whole situation, well, guess what? They're gonna have to try to jack up their prices. They're gonna have to try to jack up their prices. Which is inflation, right? Same with the supermarket stores, to try and compensate for that only 50% mark. Makes sense. And last but not least, one thing that I'm seeing right now, and I heard this just recently, it just completely blew me away, was that people that have businesses, right? So people that have businesses are now getting loans, right? And they're getting loans around, I think it's around 9 or 10%. I think the average was 9% that I heard from this actual bank. I heard this interview just recently. And I thought, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Like a complete massive disaster waiting to happen. Like, okay, so let's actually target this here. Right? People paying mortgage back to September. When they actually go back, do you think all these jobs here that were lost are going to go back so all these people can keep paying the mortgage? I don't think so, right? Probably about 30-40% of those probably won't have a job, so therefore they're going to be behind on their mortgage. So you're going to start to see mortgage defaults pretty much after September, going in towards the end of this year, right? So the jobs are lost, and so with the whole jobs are lost, so people therefore unemployment is going to happen as well too. Inflation is probably going to start to pick up even more as well too, as this starts to happen even more. I wouldn't say massive inflation, but we're already starting to see a little bit of inflation that's happening right now. Okay, and people that have business loans, if the businesses think that they're going to get back to pre-virus situation, well, it's probably not going to happen, right? We know it's going to take time for people to start to spend the money, or the savings rates are already gone. Like the savings was like, you see the big, I haven't actually got the the chart here, but there's a massive spike in savings. What does that mean? They're not spending money. What does that mean? It's not going to businesses. What does that mean? They can't employ people. What does that mean? They're behind on their mortgage payments and so on and so forth. So, and like same with businesses, right? They're actually borrowing money right now, and they don't have to pay until 3 or 6 months down the track. So that's why, guys, like, you know, the second wave, like, we think the first wave of economic destruction is bad. The second wave is going to be complete deadly. Like, it's going to be, it's, you know, it's just in the cards, right? So like for people here in Australia, that like our property market is probably going to see one of the biggest pullbacks we've seen in a long time. And it's not going to happen it's not going to be short-lived, right? Now, yes, the stock market's going up, but that doesn't matter, right? I'm talking about the real economy here. The stock market will fall along with the real economy, I believe, eventually. When it comes to the Dow Jones and S&P and so on and so forth, we had a really big update today based on the numbers, right? But again, who knows what's going to happen there, right? They seem like they're separate things right now. Stock market is the stock market based on the Fed buying a whole bunch of crap, i.e. ETFs and so on and so forth. And then the economy is the economy, right? So on the economy front, guys, I'm telling you right now, come towards the end of this year, even into next year, we're going to see mortgage defaults, foreclosures. We're going to see the unemployment probably spike again, because not only have businesses now learn how to survive on less people, right? Because there's so many people out there that said, you know, there's so many companies out there that said, listen, I don't need to have all these employees to keep running my business. Well, I can just shut them off, right? So unemployment's probably going to spike again. The job seeker payments. Oh, I forgot about that, right? I was talking to my chiropractor yesterday. The job seeker or the job keeper payment, whatever it is, the job keeper seeker payment. That's now starting to what? That's now starting to halve and go back to normal. So towards the end of this year, September into December, and probably even through 2021. We are ready for some, like, guys, what's happening right now is just the start, right? We know there's massive cracks happening underneath our surfaces. This whole world's gone mad, and the second wave of economic destruction is going to blow people's mind, and I really do believe that. And so, guys, the best thing I can say is that if you haven't started getting serious about learning how to really trade the market seriously on a serious basis, now is the time to start getting it. Whether it's me or someone else, guys, just start to really learn do two different things, right? The first thing is what a good setup looks like within a good win-loss ratio. But most 90% of your success is you becoming a good trader. What actually makes a good trader? He's consistent, he's disciplined, he's patient, he steps up every time, he has good risk management. You know these things, right? So, you know, if you don't start to learn how to do this right now, guys, it's only going to get a lot worse for a good couple of years, right? And if you listen to Ray Dalio stuff as well too, you know, and if you remember that, if you listen to Ray Dalio stuff as well too, he's talking about this as well too, right? Like, there's a new world order that's happening, whether it's going to be China or someone else. Like, I don't know, guys, but this next probably 2012, probably 2021, 2022, guys, is, you know, we're just forming a massive top, I believe, right now in the overall stock market as well. And I believe 2021 and 2022 are going to be secular year bear markets. And then, but then, guys, it's not all bad, right? It's not all bad, because for people, especially for people here in Australia, guess what, guys? Come towards the end of 2021 and so on and so forth, we're going to go through a massive boom out of this. So people that are aware of this, that have a logical lens on this, and especially for people that are here in Australia, you know, there's going to be a massive boom here, right? Because that's what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen around all the world through there, but I do believe over a 1 or 2 year period of a pullback, especially property here in Australia, we've had. Like, I looked at property just recently, especially here in Sydney, right? And from 1980 to where we are right now, it's a massive vertical spike. We're probably going to have a 30% pullback plus in the overall property market here in Australia. It's going to freak people out. And that's the time that I'm going to go in and start swooping up and buying massive deals to increase my wealth long term. So This is all about saying, okay, guys, this is what's probably likely going to happen over the next 2 or 3 years. How do you position yourself, one, to benefit from that, but also secondly, guys, if you're just fight-assing around with this whole trading thing and you're trying to get it right, and you're trying this and trying that and not really committing to it, guys, it's time to really commit and time to really learn the art of what it takes for you to become a really, really, really good trader. So, guys, the second wave is going to be just complete deadly. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Go the Markets by the Board trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training that goes for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So, go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go to that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.